And let's practice our trick. Now Cadence has a little bit to add to this trick. So right up here, don't make it too big, but go ahead and write our skip dot flip trick. And then she's got a KFC trick, sort of, right? Okay, you know KFC serves chicken? Well, her teacher came up with a way to help them remember that was KCF. So go ahead and do KCF. It's not really Kentucky Fried Chicken.
It's like Kentucky Chicken Fried.
Exactly. Okay. So on all of these, we'll need two equal signs, but just start with the first one, okay? So what does the skip mean, Cadence? Keep the first number. Okay? What does the dot mean, Cadence? Change division to multiplication. And what does the flip mean, class?
Put the two around.
Okay, rewrite it. Turn it around. Okay, so now 2 ones is the same thing as 2. So 5 times 2 is 10. So this is skip dot flip, keep, change, flip. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I like the two combined. All right, so we're going to pull sticks. You're going to tell me what to write, okay? Jair?
You're going to write 3.
Okay.
And 2.
Times?
Oh yeah, times 2, 1.
And
equals 6.
good. Cheney?
You're going to do 4, then times, and then 20.
4 times what?
4 times 5 equals 20.
Good. And the next one is Josue. Tell me what to write.
1.
Okay. 6 ones equals. Okay. Next one, Cadence.
2 times 8.
Yeah, I'm just saying 8 ones. I'm not sure how to say it. 8 over 1.
16.
Very good. Beverly?
Okay, so you're going to do 7 times 6 over 1. That equals 42.
Very good. Miliano?
8 times 3
Equals.
Oh, 24.
Very good. Okay, and Miguel?
9 times 4 ones equals 36.
Okay, so that's the easy part. That was fun, wasn't it? Let's go back to the beginning and get ourselves prepared for our exit ticket today. Yes?
I have an easier way instead of doing all of that work.
All right, so they've given us some examples. Let's just do our own thing. Sound good? Okay. So we have 2 parts to each of these. So let's go ahead and get tape diagrams. Make it pretty long. The first one, make the first one pretty long. And then let's get number lines. Look at that number line. Are you impressed? Okay. I'll save that for later. All right, so we're going to start by putting the whole number on top of the first tape diagram. So my whole number is 4. 4 divided by a half. Okay? Now, we have to put our 4 whole numbers on here. So your whole numbers, just put 4 equal parts. Okay? And we are going to borrow something off of here. The way they did it, I really like it. So then they took a dotted line and they showed halves. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Okay, so go ahead and do it like that. And then we will label, you don't have to label all the halves. I'm going to label the halves in a hole, just one hole. Okay? So then I'm going to have 0 and 4 here. And my whole numbers. Did you notice I put my tick marks kind of underneath these lines in the tape diagram? That's just easier. Okay, there are my whole numbers. Do you have that much written? And then we need a little tick mark between each, don't we?
Yeah.
Then we're going to label the number line with halves. Okay, now we're ready to fill in the spaces. So it says there are blank halves in one hole. So how many halves did I have? 2. And here's something really cool. These 2 are always going to match on that first one. Okay? Because 2 halves or 4/4 or 3/3, that's one hole. Okay? Then we count all of them. How many are there?
8.
Okay? So 8 is your answer. So that's the first part. Now we've got to answer this question, and the answer will still be 8, but we have to draw it like this is worded. So it says if 4 is half, what is the whole? So on this one, circle your denominator. What is it?
2.
I need 2 equal parts. Each of them will be what? 4. So my total is still 8, isn't it? The number line, we're doing it my way. Okay, are you ready for this? 0, 4, 8. We're done. I'm not messing with anything else on that number line. Sound good? Okay. All right, let's go down and do the next one. Well, I was trying to paste that. I was trying to paste it. No go. Oh well, too bad. I'll draw it. Pretty long number line. Pretty long tape diagram. Okay, so now what's my whole? 2. Well, my total. I don't want to say whole, but my total. Okay? And so I need 2 equal parts here. 1, 2. Now, Chloe said what's my denominator?
4.
I'm going to show it like that, 4ths. And I'm just going to label one whole with 4ths. Okay. Now for the number line. I can tell you're still drawing lines. Okay, got that much done? How many tick marks do I need between each hole?
4.
What?
4.
What?
3.
Oh, good. Okay. So 4 is my denominator. I have to label that on my number line. Okay. So how many 4ths are in one hole?
4.
And those numbers match again, don't they? Okay. How many total are there? 8. Okay. Let's do the next tape diagram. Did you already do this one over here? Whoops. I'm having a bad day. Forgot to switch it to rectangle. All right. So it says 2 is 1/4. So what's my denominator?
4.
So I need 4 equal parts. What goes in each one?
2.
2. So is my total still 8?
Yep.
Yep. The number line? Is going to be 0. This is 8, right? Think you can handle that? Okay, let's go to the next page. You ready? Okay. All right. Okay, so 5 divided by 1/3. Nothing's pasting. I give up on pasting. You want to go ahead and get all these drawn? That make your life simpler? This one right here for D might need to be pretty long. Okay, so I'm ready. Are you ready? You're already starting? Okay, so what is my total here? 5. So I need to show 5 holes first. Okay. What's my denominator? Thirds. So and I'm only labeling one hole with thirds. Does that make sense? That will help me up here.
Miss Lewis,
What?
we do one on our own.
Yeah, we will. Okay, so I mean, some of you are already doing it on your own because you're working ahead of me, aren't you? I don't want to label all these tick marks. Do you want to label all these tick marks?
No.
Let's just label the whole numbers. So we're doing thirds, so I think we should be able to count by threes. One hole is 3/3, right? 3, then what?
6/3.
Good. Okay, so I didn't really want to write all those thirds inside of there, so we'll do it like this. So here's what we have. How many thirds are in one hole? 3. They match because it's 3/3. Then how many are in 5 holes? 15. Okay. That's pretty simple. So 5 is 1/3. So what's my denominator here?
3.
So I need 3 equal parts. I still get 15 for my answer, don't I? This time I count by 5s across the top, right? Okay, how you doing? Sorry. Okay, so the next one is similar. Chloe's wanting to try it on her own. So you don't look up here until you're finished. Sound good?
Yep.
All right. I won't say a word. I'm just going to do it and then I'll put the screen over it. I'm going to pause it. All right, so check your problem. Make sure you did it correctly. It was problem D. Oh, there's where that thing pasted. Look at it. All right, so let's do one more problem before the exit ticket. Because you've got a word problem on your exit ticket. So, and it's very similar to this one. On your exit ticket.
Can we put a star beside it?
Yeah, that's fine. It's the last problem we're going to do. So on the exit ticket, it's just ribbon instead of paper. Okay? So I'm going to read this. It says, for an art project, Mrs. Williams is dividing construction paper into fourths. How many fourths can she make from 5 pieces of construction paper? Now I'm going to add a little bit more. Okay? Will she have enough for 18 students? So there's 2 questions. I added a question because you've got an extra one on your exit ticket. Okay? All right, here we go. So on this one, how about if we solve it with the trick? Sound good? Mm-hmm. Okay. So for an art project, Mrs. Williams is dividing construction paper into fourths. What's our denominator?
4.
4. Okay. How many fourths can she make from 5 pieces of construction paper? What's our total?
5.
5 divided into 1/4 pieces equals. Okay, I'm gonna pull a stick. George V.
No, 5 times 4 and 1 equals 20.
Okay, so she will have 20 pieces. Will she have enough for 18 students? Okay, she, because you're going to have to answer in a sentence on your exit ticket, will have enough with 2 Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's look at the exit ticket. You'll have this on here if you need it, if you can't remember what to do. Right here. This makes me crazy. How is this different from the first page of your problem set? This should be somewhere else. Where should it be? Okay? So if you have to look back at the beginning of your problem set, keep in mind this sentence is in the wrong place on the exit ticket. Okay? But you're going to do the same exact thing. You're going to do a tape diagram and a number line, and you're going to do it twice. Make sense? It's going to take me a long time to edit this video. At the bottom, you've got a word problem that you can solve using our trick. Sound good? Okay. When you're done, bring this to me. Get on, sir. Don't go on to lesson 26. Just go ahead and do IXL when you're done.